Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a playthrough of Parks as well as a little bit of an unboxing. After being commented that actually I don't really do a lot of dedicated games playthrough or any form of that, rather than more in like what I got this month, that month. I mean, yeah, sure. I have hardly do a lot of these games though, to be honest, because no particular reason, because I am not being sponsored by any of this. All this is paid with hard cash. But so Keymasters games Parks, which is actually what it says here is what 59 Parks from Henry Audubon for players 1 to 5, 10 plus, 40 to 7 minutes, 40 70 minutes, which I hope to finish much earlier, but because I'm going to like explain the games a little bit, it might take about an hour, I don't know. Well, anyway, we shall see, because I'm going to try to do a playthrough of this game. So I already opened this, and obviously I have played through at least once, so that I present this correctly to you guys. So basically, after you open it up, there's some game actions, which you can see here is there's a reference sheet here. It's pretty good quality. As you can see, it's a bit matted. I'm not sure if I can show it in the light. Let me try my best. No, but I can't. But actually, it's a matted. I think you can hear from the sound. It's a bit matted quality. So it's like pretty thick paper. I don't have a vernier caliper to show you, but it's like yeah, pretty good quality there is. But also there's also a welcome to new adventure, telling you what to do, how to unpack this, how to get to teach people how to get around table, and what exactly is set up. So but I will cut all this for you guys, so that you can just jump straight to the game itself, and then we'll be playing soon enough. But what I'm going to need is I'm going to need this rule book. Okay, so not particularly but I need the last page, because this involves the solo mode. So we'll refer to this every so and then, because I still kind of forget the solo rules sometimes. Okay, what we get in this. So we have a small board. Okay. Oh, by the way, I've owned all the expansion for Parks, but I'm not going to confuse you with everything. So I'm just going to start with the main board itself. Okay, so the main board itself is you unfold it, you get this. There's a four place here, four placeholder here, and some quick rules to remind you of what to do. When basically I'm going to explain a little bit about this so on, but we only settle this once we start placing the cards down. Okay, and I don't know, I hope I don't get any of the rules wrong, because I want to represent them well, even though I'm not been paid to do. So some of this I have additional components from wildlife, because I have more of these wildlife meeples. Sorry, that was not really intentional. This doesn't say game tray, so but it's definitely oh yes, it's game trays, right? You can tell from the the quality of game tray. So this fits perfectly, in the sense that there's two half of this. Basically for the solo play, we probably only need one of this, because we probably won't get to use all the tokens. But basically, let me just talk a little bit about some of the tokens here, since I'm going to play through anyway. So we have this is like the water, the mountains, the I don't know, this is sunshine, this is like the forest, and and this is really the cute ones, So I'm not going to even empty both of them, but I'm going to show you, so they comes with all the different wildlife. It's like very, very nice touch to the people, and each of them is unique. Not that there's any special scoring or anything, but there's a very, very nice touch to this, like wooden meeples made for of animal shapes. So this is like the that's not a deer, but I don't want to call it. I can't. I don't know why it skipped my mind. What exactly is this? Come on, guys, help me out. This is like the big one with the horn and everything is like Okay, I'm really bad at this. But this is the duck. Okay. And then we have this red thing, which is probably a gerbil or something bigger. And then we have this probably the eagle or falcon or some sort. No, the jaguar, some sort of fish, I guess. And this is like the bison, the big bull thing. Where butterflies, squirrels, and everything. Yeah, I just can't remember that big deer thing. It's a oak, is it, or is it? I can't remember what exactly is it called. My bad. Okay. So I guess maybe I need to play more Parks, learn more about wildlife animals. You know, I totally cannot remember this, but this is dolphin. Yes, I almost got everything right after that. And we get a lot of this. So these rows are all worth 1 point. They are all pictures of different parks. So as you can see, I could take. I found one of these rare birds. You know, I took a picture of it. Score 1 point. Okay, so we will see how that works soon enough. Okay, I'll keep that one side. So as we set up game, let's go from almost from the way to the. So the way of these things being placed is also very nice because it's game tray and also because it's from Keymaster. So this is the start of the trail. Okay, this is the end of the trail. Okay, so we put it this way, and this is the first player marker. Okay, so most of the time you'll be asked because we play solo, but you know we'll be playing against rangers, park rangers. They will kind of like overtake us sometimes. But anyway, this is ours for the start. And this I need to put this down, so I'm going to show you these are the static tiles in a way. Okay, but there's also non-static because of the way their expansions comes in. So there are more varieties. So you see that there are two different types. One type is the one without the star. Okay, the one with the stars are like the advanced tiles. So how the game starts is that you will start with all the basic tiles. I think there are like five of them. Yep. And then you know, there's four or five of them. This the advanced tiles. One of the tiles we will never get to play because it's for 4 to 5 players. I think is indicated somewhere 4 plus. Okay, for 4. So we will not use this. This we always put it back. So we actually get 4 of this in play. And each of them will actually end up in every one season. So we will flip this. Okay, I will kind of like randomly shuffle them. Actually, it doesn't matter to me because you know game is very dynamic. It doesn't matter what comes out. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of that and I'm gonna mix it up with all my basic tiles. Okay, all this will go in and they will come out in this sequence. Okay, so we have a campfire. There's one for every players, but we only need one. We are the blue player, so we will take the one with the blue border. Okay, so this is our campfire. Okay, it's always lighted. I will play blue. Okay, so I have these two of my hikers. Okay, and the rangers will be in green. You know, they're like camouflage, so they'll be in green. Okay, so normally, you know, you can like always place them face up this way. Okay, face up this way, but you know, I'm playing this on my bed obviously, so and for camera's sake I want to put it this way so that you can see it clearer. Okay, so we have the rangers as well as we all starts here. Okay, and I'm gonna like shuffle this a little bit. Okay, doesn't really matter too much as long as I mix the advanced tiles into the pile with me. Okay, I mean, for you who are like, you know, good with the card count and everything, yeah, you probably know which when it come out. But it doesn't really matter, as I say, because we will make some decision based on a lot of things that can happen. Okay, so we will flip the tiles according to this direction. Okay, so I'll line them up this way. Okay, so I will just line them up, you know, for the camera. Okay, for the camera, so that it looks nice and everything. Okay, so as you can see, the first thing about this game is that it's fantastically beautiful. I mean, kudos to the artwork. Okay, the artwork is one of the thing that actually got me into this game. No question asked. You know, it's like you know, you want to get ones about going to a natural park and everything. This is the one. So to leave some space because as you can see, you will get longer and longer. So this is like the first season only, and then we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, six location already, and this is where we are. We will put it down a bit because we have a lot of things to do. Okay, so we won't use this for the other players. This we will use. Okay, so so let me try and get. So there are like symbols here to remind you what cards goes here. So these are the plus cards. Remember? So she says the plus cards here, right? So you can see this. So what does this plus card do? Okay, so I'm gonna lift up the plus cards here. As I am filming with one hand, I have to you know, to juggle with it. So these plus cards are like, I think if I'm not wrong, they are like the personal goals cards. No, they are not exactly the personal goals. These are the things that is the water flask, you call it. So they are like the canteen, you know. The canteens does special things. So when you refill your canteens, which is at here, okay, you refill your canteen, which is the plus, means this is a canteen with plus, means you refill your canteen. So when you do that, some good things happen. Okay, or you have some choice. So I'm just gonna randomly just put them here, and then I'm going to flip one for ourselves. Okay, so what happened is that when we refill a canteen, we get a mountain for this season. Okay, so I'm not sure if you need to change this for every season, but to get varieties to the game, I change them every season. So every season, you get a different effects on your canteen. Okay, and here the next pile we have is the sun, the one with that looks like a blast of. So it's actually this. This is actually the season cards. Okay, so we will shuffle this a little bit. Okay. Oh wait, there's some special. Okay, so I kind of like mix up two decks. So sorry, because I kept all the decks together. So let me just unshuffle them in a way. Okay, so I think yep, all the blue ones are here. Okay, so no worries, no worries. Okay, so the blue ones are these are like the personal goals. Okay, so never mind, we'll worry about that later. But anyway, these are season cards. So season cards, we always put them here, and we'll put them here, and then we will always review one. Okay, so this is what happened in the season. So add water on the 3 current parks. Okay, so this is the season of rains. So what does that happen? What does that do? I will tell you soon enough. No worries. No worries about that. Okay, let me put some of this one side. So to do that, we will have to, first thing, there's 2 things we need to do about it. So if you follow all the sequence here, you basically tell you you need to take the first put this, and then like shuffle this, and then you can follow this. Okay, but because I've already played one, so I'm more or less I will just go by the position logical order. So we will always go by placing this from this card onwards. Okay, the first, no, from this card onwards, because this is the first block. You don't get any bonus by being very slow, and then from here onwards we will repeat this pattern all the way until the end. So we get it's basically sunlight and the water. So we will do that. We will place the sunlight and the water until we reach the end of the trail. Okay, so except then the first tile doesn't get any bonuses. All the rest so it depends on the sequence. Sometimes the sequence can be like 3 or 4 items, and then so basically these are all the bonus items you will get for this season, and you get water for all the 3 parks. Okay, so we will get to the parks soon enough, but before that we will draw one of these personal goals, I guess. Actually we get to draw 2, and then we got to keep 1. Okay, let's see what we have here. So basically the first card is that you visit 6 parks with forest, we get 2 points. You visit 8 parks, we get 3 points. Forest. Okay, so the other goals is you get 6 water on a visited park. We take 3 of any items. Okay, and then we get 2 points. So this is, I think this comes from the expansion. That's why it's like it feels a little bit different. And we get 10 waters on visited parks. That means the parks need to have a lot of water on them, and then we get to take 5 items. That means randomly any 5, and then we get 3 points. So in order not to play a very complicated game, let's play with something simple. We will do this by visiting number of parks with the forest. So this will stay with us all throughout the game, because you won't be able to complete it in one season. So we'll keep the rest here unless there's some cards that actually let us draw more personal goals. Okay, because we are playing solo, we will need to take out this pile. This pile is basically the rangers. So the rangers also have some sort of goal for themselves. Okay, they will try to complete this, and then they will trigger effects. Okay, basically the effects are here. Okay, so we can is that all? No, I don't think all of them are rangers cards. So I'll take out all the solo player cards. Okay, these cards we will not use, because this is actually, I think, for the we will use we will use them in a way that's very special for the solo play. Okay, so these are like the equipment cards. Okay, and these are the rangers cards. So the rangers card, the first one to review. So there's a top and bottom for the rangers. Okay, so basically if you don't play solo, you won't get to see this portion of it, but basically you move the back tracker to the front tracker if they score the 3 sunlights. If they score the 3 waters, you will discard down to 4 of our items. So we can actually hold, I think if I'm not wrong, 12 items all together. And then Let me double check that, okay, because sometimes I forget the limits. I think we can hold 12, right? If I'm not wrong. So I don't know. Let's hope I'm not doing it wrong, because you know, after not playing it for a while, you may tend to forget. So I'm going to refer to the manual a little bit to take a look. I keep calling it manual, but actually, you know, most people call them rule books. Okay, so there's canteens and you know, common questions, game end. So end of a season. So we're not too worried about it until we reach the end of the season. But it's more like the turn. So these are like some of the sites and the advanced stuff that we need to take care of. So this is like starting a season. So actually, even if you follow this this rulebook, it's actually quite simple to set up, as you can see. So wildlife and token limit. So basically, we have 12. Okay, so wildlife comes in 12, but all consider wildlife. So they are just wildlife. Token limit of 12. So excluding wildlife. Wildlife are wildlife, tokens are tokens. Okay. So I didn't remember that wrongly. Hopefully not, and hopefully not playing it wrong also. So what we do is that we will take out this last pile where, you know, it's all the parks. Okay. And then we'll take out the camera as well. So we'll start with the camera. Okay, because we are solo playing, and then we get to you know, we get some advantage. So I will likely shuffle this, because you know, I think I've shuffled it when I packed it in. So what happened is that 3 of the parks will be revealed, okay, at the start. So we get 3 parks here. Okay, so we get these are 3 possible parks that we can visit. So you notice the artwork is really fantastic. Okay, and each of these parks, there's some narrative, as well as you can go and read about some history of the parks, the name of the parks, as well as what's the requirement and the scoring point. So we can score 2 points if we visit this park. Okay, this is like the Shenandoah National Park. We need forest and a mountain. Okay, this need 2 forests and a mountain, and this need 3 mountains and 2 sunshines. So basically, these are like, you know, the 4 points, you see, because these are harder to do. These are like the stuff that we can buy. Okay, so I will make it simple by not reviewing any. So it will be determined by the rangers in a way of what we can buy. But anyway, I'll put this one side, and then we will start playing. So as I play along, I will explain, because I don't think this one, I want Mandy's to be the rules teaching how to play parks, because I think there's a lot of people who does this a lot better than me. Okay, and that's not the aim for me to do so. So let's start playing immediately. Okay, we will just jump into the game immediately. Oh yes, let's not forget something. The season says that we add water to the 3 current parks. So this is like some special effects that, you know, happen this season. So if you manage to get these parks into your hand, or, you know, visit them, you will actually also get this these 3 water as well. I mean, 1 of each. So we will start first, because we got the first player token, right? So we will start first. So what we can do is that we don't start. I don't think we start with any resources, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, okay, let's not start with any resources. Even if there is, okay, let's just house rule it if that we don't. It makes sense that we don't. Okay. So as the blue player, I think we can go anywhere, but you cannot go backwards. So it's only one direction. Once you have visited, you cannot visit another location backwards, unless there's some special power. So what we'll do is that we will visit this, and then we'll take 1 sunlight, which is the bonus, and then we'll take another 2 sunlights, because there's 2 sunlights for visiting this location. And that's already done. Okay, so how does the ranger move? So rangers have certain set of rules of AI here. So it says that if the hiker is ahead of both rangers, which we are not, if a ranger is ahead or tie with the front, that's not either. Ranger can land on sites, okay, and then occupied by another ranger. But this is something else I'll talk to you about. And they can also use the campfire. So if a hiker is ahead of both ranger on a trail, that is the truth. Sorry. So the first condition is true. So I have a hiker that's faster than both the ranger, because I have 1 blue ahead of the 2 greens. Okay, they will move the front ranger, the one further down the trail. So they will move that. And how much space do they move? So this is determined by this card. So we will flip this. Okay, so it's a 2-star here, as you can see. So this is used mainly for the solo. So the ranger will actually move 2 stars. But there's also a rule that the ranger will not move into our area and disturb us. So they will move 1 space further from us. And as such, the ranger will also end up taking 1 of the water away. Okay, so the only 2 things the ranger will take is water and sunlight. So the ranger has got 1 water in this case. Okay, and he has taken up these spaces. So now is our turn. We can move the second hiker, but let's take a look what we are trying to do. Since we have 3 sunlight, we want to try to aim for this 4, and then we need 3 mountains. So the only mountains available in this round is here, which are occupied by a ranger. But no worries, we can still do that. So we will move. Do we need water? I don't think we need water because none of the parks need water right now. So what I'll do is that I'll move. No, I think I will not move this guy. I will move our existing blue, okay, into this region. And because we occupy the same place with the ranger or another player, we need to flip our campfire. So we only get to use this once per season. Okay, and we get the one mountain that was stated here. Okay, and that's done already. So in this case, we don't have anybody that's So let's take a look at the rules and how the ranger will play. So if we have a hiker that's ahead of both the rangers, which is not true. If a ranger is ahead or tied with your front hiker, that's the case, you move the back ranger. Okay, so now the ranger will move this because there's a tie with us. Okay, so they will flip another one of this card, and it's also a 2-star. So the ranger will also move 2. So nobody is here now, so the ranger will actually move in here. Oh, so he will score 2 sunlight because that's what happens here. And we are dangerously having 2 sunlight. So if 1 more sunlight trigger, he will move the back hiker to the front hiker, which means that that's our hiker. That means he will immediately jump our hiker, skipping anything that is along the way. But not to worry. What we are trying to do is that we are trying to gain 1 more mountain because we need a lot of mountains. But we probably can't because right now there's like a lot of people here, and my campfire is taken out already. So what I'll do is I'll continue to try and move this away. Okay. In anticipation, we see that there's possibility of forest. We actually have 1 mountain. We might be able to complete this. Okay. So I will move into this forest area. Okay. And then I will take the bonus sunlight as well as the forest here. Okay. Now this is what I get. And I'm done. So we are back to a situation where one of the I'm ahead then of both of the ranger. So ranger will move this guy. This is what happens. Then ranger will draw. Oh, also a 2 again. So most of them are 2. I don't know why. So the ranger will move 2 space. He will skip me. He will come to this region and he will take away the water. So wow, he has 2 waters also. So he's dangerously activating this also. And there's nothing else that he will do. So here is either we can spend to take the photo, which the ranger won't take photo, and he also won't refill his. So actually, I wanted to refill this because we can get another mountain here, right? But unfortunately, it's occupied, and I don't have a campfire anymore. But now the situation is good for us because we could like skip all this over, and then we could just come to the mountain because we want to grab the mountain, right? So this is what I'll do. I'll move my second hiker here. I will get 1 mountain. Okay, so we have 2 mountains now, and I'm done. And in this case, the ranger is ahead of both of us, he will move the back ranger. So this is the ranger he'll move. Let's see if we get anything other than a 2. Oh, we still get a 2. Okay. So we still get a 2, and this ranger moved 2 space, but because he don't want to disturb us. If a ranger ends at the same place as us, he will move 1 more space ahead of us. Okay, so both of them will be here, both the rangers. They don't really have a campfire problem, I guess. I don't know why. Maybe because they're rangers, yeah. Okay, so he doesn't gain anything there, so that's fine. So it's our turn. So I really want to kind of okay, so do we want to go into this space? Because this will allow us to change 1. Let me just confirm that. I think it's changing 1 water. and then we are able to like move our ranger. I mean move our hikers. Let me confirm that because I don't think I actually use this power very often. Okay, so like this is very helpful. They have this. So this is turn in the water to copy the action of another site occupied by a hiker. Oh, that's nice. So in this case, if we move this guy here, okay, we will take the sunlight, okay. And oh wait, we do have a problem. We can't do that because I don't have water. Look, I don't have water. Oh, that sucks because I could like use one of the water and I copy this guy gaining a mountain. How I wish I had the water. I don't have the water right now. Oh man, I'm stuck. What do you think I should do, man? I can't also occupy any of this space anymore because I no longer have the campfire. Okay, so it does seems like I have no other choice but to move one of my guys here, or I go straight to the finishing line. Okay, and then I do one of the three actions. So this is the end of the trail, but I think I might as well take the sunlight. So I will do this. Yeah, I have neglected this area, which is a bad move for me. No, it's not. Oh, it's too late. Yup, it's too late. I can move here. Okay, I'll take a sunlight. I don't think I'll be able to finish quite a lot of parks here, so I'll take another sunlight here, and then I don't have any water to turn in to do another action, so too bad for us. Okay, so the rangers are both them behind, so they will move either or. So let's see what they comes out with. Okay, so this time they move one space, and because they move one space, they wanted to move ahead. They don't want to like disturb me, and how they determine is that 1, 2, and 3. So they will end up in this space. So the first person who arrives here, the first ranger, will actually take away my starting tokens. So the starting tokens will end up to be with the ranger. So the ranger will start first in the next turn. Okay. The other action is to reserve a park. Okay. Yep. So this ranger has taken up this space, and then I guess so. It's my turn again. I could take one more forest. I mean, if I want to, I could take one more forest. Since we are going anywhere there, so I will take one more forest. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take one more forest. Okay, and then here we have this. Okay. Don't forget, we need to find 6 park with forest as well. So it's good to complete either one of this. Yeah. And obviously the other ranger will be moving this, so he will open another card. So this is also a 2 again. Okay. So this ranger will move into the space 2, which he will be here. Okay, this one doesn't have any limit, so it's no big deal to me. It's just about buying equipments. Okay. So then is our turn. We cannot take our time to move anymore. We have to move all the way to the end. Okay, so what we'll do is that we can either move this guy or this guy. So it's either or. It doesn't matter. I think I'll move him first because he doesn't have anywhere to go. So it means it means that we can turn in our tokens to get parks. Okay. Let me figure out what is this. I kind of never noticed this before. Let me see. Actually, I never really noticed that symbol there. I don't know really what it means. But can I just ignore it? I don't know. Okay, let's play it right. Let's go and find out what does that symbol means. Here, I see this here. So this is actually like the solo for the solo play, I guess, because it appears here. So the top slot is discard the leftmost part on the board. Oh, okay. So I forgot one thing is that when the ranger does end here, so what happens is that this slots actually get discarded, okay, without replacement. Okay, and that is kind of like bad news for us because that means that we cannot do that part anymore. So it also ends up with the second one. The ranger also discard this. Okay, so we can always rectify this, but that means that we lost both of them that we can visit. Okay, And the top slot also the move and gain. If not, then he will move to a park area, making that place unavailable. Okay, so he has taken away our first player. So for the middle slot, he will discard this, and he also will take away our camera, which we did not use. Unfortunately, yes, no, there goes our camera, because we could like take a picture here with for some points, but I know we didn't make use of it, or rather at the point in time here there was people there, and then we can't have a quiet place to take. So anyway, so I ended up here. Okay, the only thing we could do is but we do not have enough enough to exchange for the for that. So instead of doing that, which we, because we can't do anything, then there's no park left. We are going to reserve that park instead. I guess that's like one of the things we could do. So we will reserve it, but by reserving, I also get one water, and we reserve this park. So this is not yet completed. We reserve this, okay. And so what happened to the other guy? So the other guy could come in, and what he will do is that he can choose to buy something. So the second slot is to buy something. So what is available to us now? Okay, so let's see what we have there. You may gain one wildlife instead of a mountain. Okay, so this binocular only costs us 1 sunshine. If it costs us 2 sunshine, if we can visit a park, you may visit another one. So that means we, at this action, we can do two parks, one shot. I think the visiting the parks one looks really good, but also the bear looks pretty good. But the mountains is like, I think we really want the mountain. We probably didn't want to change it to anything else. So I'll tell you what, why don't we buy this card? Okay, so when you visit a park, we visit another one. So we own this now. We pay the 2 sunshine. Okay, and that's the end of the 1 season. So the ranger didn't activate anything, fortunately. And what happens is that you follow through all these steps. Basically, is to set up the second season. So right now, what we're going to do is that we're going to I'm just going to go through some things. Okay, so so this is the personal goal. It doesn't change. So I'm going to like lose the canteen, and then I'm going to change another canteen for the next season. So in the next season, I play in such a way that the canteen has a different effect. So let's see what it does now. So the canteen, when we refill it, we get a forest. Okay, so forest has priority in this, and we flip our campfire back for the new season. All this card gets shuffled in. Okay, and then we add the additional cards in. Okay, so we got one more advanced card. Okay, I'll shuffle them. Okay, and then I'll flip them up bottom to. Actually, as you can tell already, it doesn't really matter, because you know, it's the strategy, not so much, you know, how you place this, that matters. And sometimes, you know, even if a strategy, if someone happens to be there, you just can't do anything about it. And then, you know, looks like I was previously stuck, you know, because the rangers were there, and then I couldn't do anything. Okay, so this is the layout for this round, and the season change. So this no longer affects. Okay, so this card is gone. Okay, so let's see what's the next season cards effect. The next effect is actually gain 1 sunlight if you gain any mountain on a turn. So that's pretty good, because you know, if you try and get mountain, we get sunlight as well. And do bear in mind, we need to keep to the limit of 12, but we are not anywhere near there, fortunately. So the pattern is water, sunlight, sunlight. So we will do the same thing: water, sunlight, sunlight. Okay, and then we'll repeat this pattern until we reach the end of the trail. So in this case, it was just nice to repeat the pattern twice. Okay, so these are like the bonuses you will get for visiting the areas. And now, because in the new season, we get to refresh three parks. Normally, when you visit a park, you get to refresh them, but unless it's the rangers who are like, you know, prevent you from going. I mean, they are like evil people who, you know, prevent you from going to the parks. No, I'm just joking, but you know, it's like that's how the game works. Okay, and this doesn't change until the rangers satisfy some things, and that we start the game again on the second season. So this is a very pretty fast game, right? But I'm already in for 34 minutes, so I'll be playing a little bit faster this time. Let's go, man. Let's go. Okay, so let's see, we still want to satisfy this anytime we can visit this. So it's like 3 mountains. We probably need 1 more mountain, but I don't want to like jump to the mountain all the way here. We'll probably be forced to want to quickly clear one of these because we can't hold a lot of this. So that's one of the problem. And to activate this, we need someone to be at another place where we want to activate the location. So let's see what we have here. We have a place that needs 2 water, a place that needs a lot of sunlight, and a lot of sunlight. So I tell you what we do. We will send one of our rangers here, one of our hikers here to get 2 of the sunlights, and we get this water as well. Okay, and let's see what the rangers will do. Okay, so rangers will move 1 space. Okay, so the ranger has blocked me again. I wanted to do this because I want to copy this so that I can get more sunlight, but since the rangers beat me to it and they have blocked me. So evil rangers, yeah, okay, no worries. We still have like 2, 4, 6. Okay, we're still pretty good. One of my hackers will just probably get another 2 water, I guess. No, so there's this special one that we actually can complete a park if we have the ability to. Can we complete a park? Yes, indeed we can complete a park, but I want to complete a higher park, which yes, it's just nice. So what we do is that we'll move this hiker here. He'll take the sunlight, okay, and between we can either complete a park or we can make a purchase, but I will complete a park. Okay, so the park that I'm going to complete is this, okay, which require 4 sunlight, okay, 1 mountain and 1 forest. Okay, so I'll return this back to the so-called bank. So this will be scored. So the Zion National Park, yep, established since 1990, where I don't know where I was there. So we get this park scored. Okay, so I'll put it one side here. Okay, so we already actually achieved 1 of these, but we need 6 parks. No, so you only have 4 seasons. Bear in mind that we need to quickly score more parks. And actually, because I have this ability, when I visit a park, I can immediately visit another one. And because we visit a park, we get to refresh this. Okay, so do we have the ability to visit another park? Actually, we do. So I will make use of this ability. I have just nice 2 water, 1 mountain, and 1 forest. Okay, I will clear a second park. I will clear this park as well. Okay, so we go to the glacier-based national park. Okay, and and we managed to do 2 parks in this turn at the start, but we are left with nothing. Okay, and because we clear a park, we get to review 1 more again. Okay, so that is like a very good play, and the rangers will definitely want to move up, so he will definitely move this because he's trying to catch up with our guys. Let's see where he goes. He still goes 2 space. Okay, so 2 space, he will be here. He takes away our sunlight and he activates this. Okay, so what happened with all the 3? Move the back hiker to your front hiker. Oh, this is really bad. That means we literally skip everything. We can't go anywhere else but to do this. And since he has cleared this card, he will remove this 3 sunlight. Okay, because he has already achieved that goal of making us fast forward. And he will reveal a new card, okay, that has a different effect. Okay, so I'm playing with 1 hand, so it's a bit difficult. But anyway, let's take a look what happens. So the ranger will now gain the first player. Anyway, they gain the first player. Oh, actually I've forgotten. I shouldn't move first. The ranger should move first. Okay, sorry about that, but I don't think I can take that back. So we bear in mind that we don't repeat the mistake again. And this causes us, if the water hits 3, it causes us to discard all our mountains. So let's not hold too much mountains. Oh, so sorry, I have taken your turn. By right, you should move first, but it's okay. So both of our guys are there. I'm sure the rangers will. So let's take a look what happened when both of our guys are there. If a hiker is ahead of both ranger, which actually is still true, he will still move this ranger first to try and catch up. Okay, and then let's see what he will do. Oh, finally, the ranger has a move 3, and this move 3 is quite powerful because some of the gears that comes out with the 3 is pretty powerful. And then I know it's like he will move 3, 1, 2, 3, and he will steal our sunlight again. And he gets 2 water. Okay, this time he gets 2 water, so actually he will trigger this. Okay, because and he will trigger this ability, which causes us to discard all our mountains, which we have none. So this card has been fulfilled. Okay, the ranger will review another card. Okay. So let me just put this down while I attend to some callings of the wild of my own when my dogs require something. Okay, so maybe I'll let him out. Let's go. You wanna go somewhere? Here we go. Alright, so I know, so sorry about that. That's the intermission, but I'll take the opportunity to take some water as well. Even though we're not hiking, I will still need water. Okay. So where were we? So the ranger is supposed to move 3, and he did, and then he scored this, and then he turned over a new card. So the new cards is like the rangers immediately move again, and he caused us to discard all our stars, our sunshine. Sorry. So both of them naturally, as you can see, are not very good stuff for us. But we are already at the end of the trail. We can't do anything else other than to either, which we can't buy anything because we are out of any tokens, and what we can do is okay, so the first player will come in here, he will take back the first player token. So sorry about that, but we are first again. Okay. Campfire we didn't manage to use though. And then so the ranger will still be playing this because he's trying to catch up with us. Okay, so let's see what he do. Oh, he rolls out another 3. Okay, so this ranger will end in slot 3. Okay, slot 3, he will discard the 3rd card, which is this one. Okay, and then the bottom slot is this. It says that discard the rightmost, and then we shuffle all the 3 sunlight cost gear back into the gear deck. So that means all these 3 gets back into the deck. So in a way, it makes the deck with getting more and more of these 3 points cards. Okay, because 3 points get shuffled back. So this is the only thing that actually happens here. So that's why there's this logo, but I'm not familiar with it. So because I can't read the rulebook most of the time. But anyway, so one of his ranger also reached. Oh, so sorry about that. So our turn, we have to end the trail, and then obviously I can't buy anything because I got nothing. So what I will instead do is that I also couldn't change any more park because we already did that. I will reserve a park instead. Okay, let's reserve one park that's beneficial to us. I think this looks pretty. This was scored as 3 points, but this is only a 4 points, and there's so many things that we need. Let's take these cards. Okay, so it's a potential park that we will visit, and I'll put it sideways. Okay, so this is one of the potential parks we will go. Okay, so let's bear in mind that we need a lot of mountains for this, but that's not our aim. I mean, we could always take and then not go. I mean, like we always make travel, right? I always wanted to go to the moon, but I never managed to go to the moon. Okay, but then we are done, and it doesn't care whether rangers move or not. That's the end of the season. They don't really do much in this case. So that's the end of the 2nd season. So we are moving quickly, and there's a lot of resources not taken. So we will do the same thing again. So in this round, I didn't get to refill my canteen again, which was a pretty bad move. But let's see what we have. So in the next turn, we can discard 1 wildlife, and then we swap 1 resource for another resource 2 times, which may or may not be useful. Okay, so campfire get lights again. We are the first player again, and then the seasons actually change. Okay, so we change the season. Let's see what happens in this next season first. So it's like we gain 1. Oh, in the previous season, actually, do I gain? Yeah, I didn't gain any mountains, so it's like doesn't matter. But this season is that I'll gain 1 water if you gain any mountain on the turn. Wow, so this is like something similar, and then we have some, we have snows. And what I'll do is that, right, instead of, I'm not sure you're supposed to keep the card or not, but I will just discard them and reveal 3 new cards for the new season to make things a bit more interesting so that we can cycle through. So I'm not sure about that part of the rule, to be honest. Okay, and we will take back all the trail cards. Okay, and then both the rangers and the hikers, we move back to the start. Okay, and I will take the new board. Okay, which is this one. We get chain 1 resource to a wildlife, which is pretty good. Okay, and then we shuffle this in. Okay. And what we'll do is that we will flip them from bottom to up again. Okay, so as you can see, the trails get a bit longer each, one space longer each season. Okay, which is a bit interesting because the game is not to scale, so the first few seasons will be a bit shorter. But also it really depends. Like in the previous seasons, we have a really bad turn because the ranger forced us to move our hikers, and we ended up very quickly have to end the turn, and then we never managed to visit any parks. So unfortunately, I only managed to score 2 parks, and this is like the 3rd season already. If I don't score the 6 parks by the 4th season, it's like we don't get these 2 points here, which actually may or may not make sense though. But this is a solo game, it's like we try to score as much as possible. Okay, I'll try to arrange this a bit better because I believe a little bit OCD about this. But okay, did we forget anything? Did we forget it? No, of course we need to put this. So it's 1 sun. So it's 1 sun, light, and 2 water. Okay, we repeat this pattern. Okay, and we have 1 more excess sunlight here. So we got back this. Okay, so we start first again, obviously. So too bad. I mean, I skip your turn, but what is done is done. Okay, so we want to score as much as possible, and then we're taking a look at this turn. We have this very easy to score 2 points, and then just 2 forests, which actually is not bad. We should try to gain because look at the trail, there's no other places with forest. We might want to do this, and the forest is one of the criteria that we need. So I think it's a no-brainer that I would skip this to get the forest, because mountain is not important. I mean, I don't have reserve 2, but I want to score that. So I get 1 water, I get 1 forest as well. Although mountain do give us additional water. Yeah, that could be another way, but I'm very worried that I don't get the forest because there's only 1 forest in the whole trail. Okay, so it's the ranger's turn. Let's do it. The rangers will move 2 space. And the rangers actually, took our sunshine away from the mountain. Okay, which I'm not surprised. Okay, so it's our turn again. So what I could do is that although sunlight is not really important, but since we are back here, why don't we just take this first, so that we have some more resources to play with. Okay, and I surely don't want the ranger to end up there, because then they will hit this and trigger some bad effects. Okay, so I'll do that, and then so as long as I have 1 guy in front of the ranger will try to overtake me, and then he'll move to guys in front. He will move 1 space. Okay, but 1 space, because he doesn't want to disturb me, he'll move 1 more space, and then he will take away the water. Okay, so that's fast enough. Okay, and it's our turn. So our turn, I'm going to take the mountain, right? Because that's beneficial to us. Because I don't know if we want to fulfill some of this, or maybe we won't fulfill some of this, but I don't know. We'll take 1 on the mountains, but we also gain water because there's this ability this season. Okay, so we get 1 more water here, and then we are done. And because he is ahead of us, he will move this ranger now. Okay, so he moved 2 space. So because he moved 2 space, he don't want to disturb us. He found that here he don't want to disturb us, he will move again. And then there's nothing he actually achieved here, which is good for us. But we really want to fill the water. But Then again, we don't have any wildlife, so it doesn't really matter because we cannot trigger anything here. Okay, so it's our turn. What we do is that, do we want to move again? Because we could come here, spend 1 water, we get a free sunlight, and then we move again, we could get, yeah, let's do that. So I'll move this guy from the front because he can get the forest again. So I'll do this. Okay, I'll take the sunshine because I'm here. Okay, and the ability here is that we spend 1 water. Okay, we get to move the ranger, move our hiker again, and I moved him here again. So this time, you come here, he will take the water, and then I can exchange 1 of my resources to a wildlife. So which is the most, which I think I don't need sunshine for any of this. So I'll exchange 1 of my sunshine. I'll get wildlife, and the wildlife doesn't is not counted in the 12, so that's pretty good for us. Okay, so it's the ranger's turn. What will they do? He will move 2 as well. So moving 2, he will not want to disturb me. He'll move 1 more, and then he will take our water away. Okay, so rangers is dangerously going to trigger something again. Okay, so it's our turn. I guess I'll move this guy and gain the other forest before it's too late. So we will take 1 more forest. Okay, 1 more forest here. So we actually have 2 forests. We can actually do that. Yeah, as soon as we got a chance to. So he will move this guy. Okay, he'll move this guy. 2 space. So this same thing, he will try not to disturb us, but he will move 1 more space, and yep, rangers are okay to occupy each other. So one of the things I could do is I could come here, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing to benefit from the here anymore. But I could come here, fill up the canteen by swapping 2 resources. Let me think. Do I want to swap resources? I want to reserve this so that I can get the forest. I don't think I need to swap anything. I could always keep him here first. Okay, in case you want to do anything. I will move him here because I want to take this before the ranger does. I don't want to have him get any of the, because that's really bad news for us. Okay, and we get 2 water as well. Okay, so bear in mind, like we have now 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're almost peaking, so we can't take any more, really a lot of those. Okay, so anyway, I have a hit around them, and anyway, they will move either or. They will move 2 space. Which anyway, no matter what cards they turn up, you will know that they cannot stay in this. They don't want to disturb me in the same space. They will move 1 space ahead, and they will end up being here. But we need to flip the card because we need to know where the rangers go. So the rangers goes to position 2, and then he occupies here, and he removed this away. So this is a bit dangerous because we don't want him to remove this away. If a ranger flips a 3 and then he ends up here and then this gone, right? So that's not something we want to do. So we need to quickly just clear this first. Okay, so this is no brainer. We will clear 2 of the forest. Okay, and then we'll take this card. Okay, and then because we clear this, we get to flip 1, which we don't really have resources, but we are close, but we don't have. Actually, we do. We can exchange the wildlife and then 2 water. We can actually clear that, but that's of no beneficial to us because we need 6 with forest. Okay, anyway, let's see how it goes. So the other ranger will have to flip a card and see where he ends up. He flips a 1. Okay, so he's still here. He still hasn't completed yet. Okay, but he'll get 2 water. Unfortunately, that will allow him to complete this. Okay, so let's see what bad effects that happens. I hope it doesn't like it gets rid of all my sunshine. Oh, that's bad. So we lose all the 3 sunshines, which is pretty bad news for us, Yep. Well, for us, it's like either we could get another wildlife if we want. We could like come here, okay, and then we get another wildlife, or we try to clear 1 park now, and then can we clear another park later? If we clear one park now, we can clear this, okay? But I only have this resource. I can't clear another park there. And I don't have any sunshine to buy any inventory either. But you could steal our first player away though. That's something that might happen. Because one of the other things we could do is we can actually get two more water. We could actually just because there's no resource here. There's no resource here. This one we have to swap one of the resources to get a wildlife. This one we can get two more water. I think let's get two more water. Okay, since we haven't used our campfire for a while, we'll just flip this. Okay, we occupy it with ranger. We get two water. Okay. Yep, two more water here. And let's see what the rangers do. So rangers roll a 2. Fortunately, the 2 is gone already. He wouldn't remove any more position, any more parks that we cannot go. And it's our turn. We have to end because everybody's there. So what I'll do is I will clear the park, obviously, because I have a lot of waters. So I will clear 4. Okay. Let's see. This is 3 points. No, I want to save the wildlife out for something else. Right. So I will clear this. I will get, but this is only 2 points for me. Okay. And then because I clear that, but anyway, it doesn't matter already. This is the end of the season. I will refresh all this, so this will be gone anyway. Okay. So we go into the. Is this the final season? I'm not sure. I think this is the final season, right? So this is like season 4. Okay. Let's see. We pull this card out. So this is the final season. Okay. So this card get mixed into the pile, which I will shuffle shortly. But let's do it from the top again. So this canteen we never use again. So sorry I was not able to show you the ability of the canteen for like the whole season. Basically I don't need to drink water or something, but this comes right at the right time because we might need a lot of the, you know, with the yep. So hopefully we get to use this canteen this turn. And the season cards goes away. Okay, so what seasons do we have this time? So this time we have Season of the Wind. It costs 1 less star to buy inventory, which actually is no use to us because it's already going to end game. We probably won't be buying anything. But anyway, we will shuffle this and then we will lay out the maps. So again, from bottom to up. So I need to make more space because it's going to be longer than previous. Okay. Oh, there's one more here. So while I'm laying this out, I know I just want to talk to you about how much I enjoy this game. And even if it's like a solo play, look at how much fun I'm having. It's like, you know, yeah, I mean, you have to imagine I'm having a lot of fun because it's quite a very it's a puzzly game in the sense that you want to try and optimize what you're doing, but at the same time you're having fun visiting parks and stuff. And the theme is such that, you know, it's like you don't feel no pressure. It's not like the enemy killing you guys off, you know, like a dungeon crawler or things like that. So this looks perfectly nice, and you know, we get this here. So the pattern we need to repeat is water, sunlight from the second tile onwards. So I will be putting a bit of water, and sunlight. So there's plenty of water and sunlight in this turn to be gotten if you can. Okay, so I place them here exactly, except then the first spot doesn't have. Okay, and we will review 3 park cards. I'm skeptic we will hit our target of 6 parks with, even if we score all 3s, because we only have 3 now, right? So just 3 of them. We need to really score all 3, and I think we can forego this 2. It doesn't really matter to us because that's none of our priority now. I mean, so I'll put it this way. And we're almost hitting 1 hour, so let's hope we can you know, end this quickly and you know, and score well for this. So let's do it. We still have the first player token, right? And the campfire gets reignited. So we start. Okay, so the campfire basically is to allow us to, you know, like end up in the same space with someone else. So the first one allows us to score a park, and unfortunately we can't score any because we don't have anything that, you know. So I want to move our ranger somewhere, I mean not ranger, our hiker somewhere where we gain enough resources, then the second hiker will use this to score 1 park. That will give us some sort of bonus. And to do so is that we need forest, obviously. So one of our hikers need to jump a bit forward and then comes all the way here, gain one of the sunshine and then one of the forest. Is that enough for someone to score something? Yes, in fact, yes, we have to use our wildlife. We will score something. Okay, so anyway, let the ranger move first and then we see what happens. So ranger will move 3 in this case. So rangers move 3. Let's hope they don't block us again. Okay, but he will take the sunshine away. And unfortunately this trigger this. Okay, let's see what happens when he triggers this. It's definitely not good news, that's all I can tell you. Oh, by the way, I've forgotten to because this card has been activated just now. So we'll unflip this, we'll flip a new card. Let's see what happens on top. Move the back ranger to the front ranger. Wow, that's actually quite a good news. So they will both occupy here. Okay, doesn't really hurt us a lot. And you get refresh. Okay, it's our turn again. So that's our plan, right? We go here, okay. We will spend, we can actually do clear park. And we will do, because the wildlife counts any, so we actually have 2 forests. And then we need 2 water. And then we get this. Okay, we clear this part. So hooray, we are a bit closer, but it's going to be quite close. I hope I didn't like throw away the wrong things. Yeah. Okay, so we have these 2 left, right? Okay, so because we clear a park, we get to review a new park. Oh, this one is difficult and it's not part of our objective. Okay, so he will try to play a catch up. Anyway, he have to move one of his ranger in the same place. And he will move 2 space. Okay. But he won't disturb me, so he will move 1 space more and then he will take the water away, putting it onto his score. Okay. So it's our turn again. So what can we aim for? We need to get the other forest, but there's only so many forests that I could get. And this is the one that I could spend 1 water to repeat one of these the actions. But I could do that. So I can get 1 more forest. And it's a good time to use this, I guess. I don't care if he's there because I need to do it. So I will move here. I will extinguish our campfire. I will wait. I can't. I don't have any water to do that. I need to spend the water. No, I can't do that. The only way I could do that is if I move these guys here. I'll take the water first. Okay, then I'll change one of the, which I think sunshine is the one. I'll change it to one of the wildlife. I'll take a different wildlife this time. I'll take like the butterfly. Okay, and then we'll end our turn here. So next turn he could try to move here and then trigger this again. So this is the plan, provided the ranger don't disrupt us. But the ranger was move 3. He will move this because he's already ahead of us. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and that ends up in the same space. Nothing happened because this neither sunshine or water. And now this to trigger this plan, we will move this guy here. Okay, he gain nothing, but we can spend 1 water, which we just got, to trigger the effect of another hiker, which is this. That means we get 1 more forest. Okay, so hopefully we need to get as much forest as you can, but I'm not even sure we could do so much. We probably can get 1 more. Okay, but anyway, let's see how it goes. So both his rangers is ahead of us already, and the rangers move even quicker. 1, 2, 3, and then he takes 1 sunshine and 2 water. Means he triggers this as well. He got 2 waters here because of this. Okay, so let's see what happens below. Discard. Oh my god, he just discarded our hard-earned forest. Nasty rangers, I hate you. Oh dear, that so disrupted our plan. Now we may not even have enough to even get 1 more parks. And how many parks do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more parks. We won't make it. I'm sure we won't make this. Okay, We can only make the best of points. Which I really don't know, because all these are very high points but needs a lot of sunshine and everything. So our strategy is we need to get a lot of sunshine. And let me see. Is there any advantage of doing this? Oh yes, we still have to do this. We can refill. Yes, so he will do this. He'll take the water, okay? And we get a chance to refill our canteen. So I finally get to show you this. So by refilling the canteen, this water gets stuck here. It's not in here, not counted as 12, and they cannot remove this. But we'll get the forest immediately. Oh man, we finally got it back. Alright, that was a good move. So let's see what the Rangers continue to do. And they continue to score 3. He will move this guy, I guess. 1, 2, 3. And he scores 2 more water again, which is pretty bad. I wonder what's going to happen. It's going to cause us to discard one of our equipment card, which is the one that we can do 2 parks. I don't think it really matters much. We don't really have a lot of resources to do that many parks, given that the parks are all so difficult. So that's one of the problem with this base game. I think in the expansion, there's ways to cycle the park a bit so that that you can score other things. But because we're stuck, we need to try and score this, and and with what we have here is really difficult. Yeah, really difficult. So we probably need the sunshine, because looks like there's a lot of places need the sunshine, right? Yep. So what I'll do is we don't need a mountain, because mountain you need 2 of them. And let's forget about those 2 bucks. Probably is like I'll move this guy here. I'll take 3 sunshines. Okay, so 3, 1, 2 more from the reserve. Okay, 3 sunshines. Okay. Let's not forget, if the Rangers both hit here, we have to end by going to the end. We cannot like take one sweet time. So the Rangers hit 3. This guy comes in. He will discard this. Wow, that totally ruined our plan. Okay. Yep. So and then he gets to shuffle this back into this his deck. Okay, I will need to shuffle this a bit because I don't want all the trees to actually come in all over. So I will like shuffle this a bit more thoroughly, I think, but not that thorough, but it's like okay, so it's our turn. We still have the campfire though. And so is our best chance, it seems like, to score the bison for 4 points, because we already have 3 sunshine and this is like acts as 2 mountain. Or we can have this act as 2 forests. We have this, but we have totally out of water, which we could do so if we get this water. Or what does this do? This we discard 1 and then we change 2. But we already like running out of we are really low on resources, so we don't really even want to discard anything. Let me see. Should we just try to get 1 more? But his next step, he's going to force us to move, and then this is our last turn to get any resources. If we don't get any resources now, the next turn he's going to move here, no matter what he pulls, and we have to choose the one of the ends, and we cannot choose anymore. So it doesn't matter which of our guys move. I think the only logical sense is that we move here. Okay, gain 2 more water, and then we flip the campfire because we end up in the same place with someone else. Then we do this. Okay, hopefully he doesn't clear away the card that we want to do. Okay, so let's actually there's a good chance he will clear away the card we do. So do you want to take the risk? Do you want to take the risk? Do you want to take the risk? But it doesn't matter, because this space doesn't have a location. Even if we end up here first, he will still end up there. So hopefully it's not too oh man, that totally sucks. So he will end up in position 2. Okay, he will remove this card, which we intend to score. Okay, and at the same time, something else happened. So return the camera to supply, which already gone. Okay, so unfortunately we only have this to score, and we cannot move anymore because both of the rangers have arrived back in the end of trail. We had to choose one of the three places to go. We can only choose the most. We probably don't want to choose anything that involve getting, since we're not going to spend to buy anything more. This doesn't give us score. We probably want to score the parks, and then first player or reserving doesn't help us anymore. But there's one thing that we have neglected. Maybe we can clear some of the parks that we actually reserve, because if we couldn't get that, then at least we could try this. So do we have 3 mountains? We don't have 3 mountains. Okay, we only have 2, so none of this seems possible for us. And this one requires 2 mountains, which we have. Okay, but it requires 4 sunshine, which we don't have. I think we are really in a very, very bad shape. Let me see if there's anything I could think about to mitigate this. No, we can't, because we are forced to come back, and then even we reserve. Oh wait, when we reserve a card, I think we get to flip 1 card. Okay, so I'll reserve this. Okay, I think so. Okay, so this is like my last desperate attempt, maybe to cheat the game. Okay, so we actually get this. Okay, and the other guy will go and clear the park. And guess what? He can actually clear this because this is 1 forest, 1 mountain, and 2 sunshine. So we actually managed to do this. Okay, so maybe this is allowed, maybe it's not. I forgot to check the rule. But let's say we score this. And that's the end. We have already ended up in the last position. I mean, the last guy has reached the end of the trail. This is the end of the 4th season. So how does the game works? So to score this, we have to have 6 parks with that's actually scored with forest. So let's clear some of this away, and then I should show you what are the parks that we managed to go. Okay, we did well in a way because we managed to visit quite some parks. But then we did not manage to visit 6 parks with in fact we did not even manage to visit. We did manage to visit 6 parks, but not all 6 have so we only managed 5 in this case. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, which was a pity because this park doesn't have a forest, so we didn't score anything here. But we will score whatever that's on the parks here. So it's 3 points, 3 points, 6, 10, 13, 15, 17, which I think was a pretty bad score. But I think there's a gauge here on how's the scoring like. Is there? Thought most games will have 20 is a fantastic things like that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe there is. Then solo mode scoring. So not all solo modes here. Some solo modes here. So we have 17. Less than 20 points. You definitely went hiking, but you missed some great sights. Grab a map and get back out there. Well, looks like I need to do another video on parks because I played badly. But no, anyway, I have fun, and I was like, I showed you some of the mechanism and the beautiful components, and we had a great game, I guess, and it's about 1 hour 30 minutes because I have to explain a little bit about the game. And maybe I might even have played some of the part wrong, but the most important thing is that have fun, play board games, enjoy yourself, visit some parks. So thanks for watching. I hope we'll see you soon in another video, and until then, if you would like to see more of my video, please help me by smashing that like, smashing the subscribe. You help the algorithm push my video ahead, and that's all I ask for. So thanks for watching. From a gamer to a gamer, I hope we'll see you again soon.